What's up, everybody? Just like yesterday, we're going to do top points, top rebounders, and assisters. We'll talk about the game. Let's get into it. So, NBA game recap for 3/26/2025. The Wizards use a big opening quarter to never trail in the 119-114 victory over 76ers. The Alex Sarr had 24 points. Quentin Grimes with another great game with 22 points. Champagny, I don't know. I think it's Champagny or Champagne. I don't know. I don't really know how to say his last name. Or it's Champagne. I don't know. 10 total rebounds, 4 offensive, 6 defensive. Edwards had 10 total rebounds, 5 offensive, 5 defensive. Poole had 7 assists, 1 turnover, and Grimes had 4 assists and 2 turnovers. Champagny with 18, 10, and 1 steal, 1 turnover. Alex Sarr, 24, 7, and 2, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and 3 turnovers. Jordan Poole, 18, 2, and 7 with 1 turnover. Off the bench, we had Vukcevic with 17, 6, and 2, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and 1 turnover. And then Martin had 12, 6, and 3 with no turnovers. For the 76ers, Yabusele had 21, 8, and 1 with 1 block, 1 turnover. Edwards had 19, 10, and 1 with 5 steals and 1 turnover. Council had 13, 6, and 3 with 1 block. And then Quentin Grimes had 22, 3, and 4 with 2 steals and 2 turnovers. And then off the bench, Butler had 14, 5, and 4 with no turnovers. So for the next game, my favorite game of the day, LeBron, my glorious king, beat the buzzer beater with his tip-in after Luka's miss, I'm pretty sure, to keep his streak alive of, what's it called, 10-point games. So Luka, 34 points, Mathurin, 23 points, LeBron, 13 rebounds, 33 offensive, 10 defensive, Turner, 12 total rebounds, 0 offensive, 12 defensive, Luka, 7 assists, 3 turnovers, Halliburton, 18 assists, 1 turnover. We had Rui with 14, 4, and 1, and he had a great game, actually, with 4 or 5 from field goal, 4 or 4 from threes, and 2 or 2 from free throws with 1 turnover. LeBron, 13, 13, and 7 with 1 steal and 1 turnover. Reeves with 24, 4, and 5 with 1 steal and 4 turnovers. Not great on threes, but we'll get past that. Luka, 34, 7, and 7 with 1 block and 3 turnovers. Off the bench, Dorian Finney-Smith with 11, 3, and 1 with 2 steals, 1 block, and 2 turnovers. For the Pacers, they had Pascal Siakam with 15, 6, and 2 with 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 turnovers. Turner, 16, 12, and 1 with 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover. Halliburton, 16 points, 18 assists. That's crazy. With 2 steals and 1 block. And Nembhard had 16, 7, and 3 with 1 steal and 1 turnover. Off the bench, Benedict Mathurin had 23, 5, and 2 with 1 turnover. That's insane for Halliburton. But let's get to the Toronto and Nets game. We got Robinson with 23 points. We got Claxton with 22 points. Robinson with 12 total rebounds, 2 offensive, and 10 defensive. Claxton with 11 total rebounds, 6 offensive, 5 defensive. Sheed with 8 assists, 1 turnover. Johnson with 5 assists, 1 turnover. We had Barrett with 15, 6, and 5 with 2 turnovers. Robinson with 23, 12, and 3 with 1 block and 2 turnovers. Barnes with 15, 7, and 5 with 1 block and 4 turnovers. Off the bench, Mogbo had 16, 7, and 5 with 1 steal, 1 block, 2 turnovers. We had Ochai with 12, 8, and 2 with 1 turnover. And for the Nets, we had Claxton with 22, 11, and 1, 5 blocks, 3 turnovers. Johnson, actually, I guess we'll just do Claxton and Williams. Williams, 13, 6, and 1, 1 steal, no turnovers. Off the bench, Wilson with 10, 4, and 0 with 1 block and 2 turnovers. And then for the Clippers and Knicks, Harden with 29 points, Towns with 34 points, Zubac with 10 total rebounds, 6 offensive, 4 defensive. Karl Anthony Towns with 14 total rebounds, 1 offensive, 13 defensive. Kawhi Leonard with 7 assists and 0 turnovers. Mikal Bridges with 9 assists and 2 turnovers. Kawhi Leonard with 27, 10, and 7 with no turnovers. Zubac with 18, 10, and 2, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers. Powell, 19, 1, and 2, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover. And then Harden with 29, 6 and 6. 2 blocks, 2 turnovers. Off the bench, we had Jones with 12, 6 and 0, 1 block. This is Derrick Jones Jr. There's no shot. I did not know he was on the Clippers. Knicks, we had Karl-Anthony Towns with a crazy game. 34, 14 and 4 with 2 steals and 4 turnovers. OG with 28, 5 and 3 with 1 steal and 1 turnover. Mikal Bridges with 17, 14 and 17, 4 and 9, my bad, with 1 steal and 2 turnovers. Payne with 15, 2 and 0 with 1 turnover. And then off the bench, nothing really. Precious Achiuwa with 6, 3 and 0. And then we had Landry Shamet with 6, 2 and 2. And then for our next game, the Milwaukee and Denver game, we had Brook Lopez with 26 points, Jokic with 39, Pat Connaughton with 8 total rebounds, 0 offensive, 8 defensive, Brown with 10 total rebounds with 4 offensive, 6 defensive, Porter with 8 assists, 4 turnovers, Jokic with 10 assists, 3 turnovers. Kyle Kuzma had 10, 7 and 4 with 2 blocks and 3 turnovers. Lopez 26, 7 and 3 with 1 steal, 3 blocks, 1 turnover. Taurean Prince with 15, 0 and 5 with 1 steal. Gary Trent Jr. 16, 4 and 0, 1 turnover. And then Kyle Porter, Kevin Porter. Am I tripping, guys? With 12, 7, 8 and 8 with 4 turnovers. And then off the bench, Green with 15, 5 and 5 with 2 turnovers. And Rollins 17, 1 and 3 with 2 steals. And then for the Nuggets, we had Brown with 19, 10 and 6 with 2 steals. Porter with 23, 10 and 4 with 3 steals and 2 turnovers. Jokic triple-double, 39, 10 and 10 with 3 turnovers. Murray 17, 4 and 6 with 1 block. And then off the bench, we had Watson with 12, 7 and 2 and 3 blocks. And then for the last game of the day, we got Phoenix and Boston. Porzingis with 30 points, Durant with 30 points. Horford with 10 total rebounds, 4 offensive, 6 defensive. Booker, 7 total rebounds, 1 offensive, 6 defensive. White with 7 assists, 2 turnovers. Booker with 10 assists, 3 turnovers. Brown with 24, 3 and 5 with 1 steal, 1 turnover. Horford 16, 10 and 5 with 1 steal, 2 blocks. Porzingis 38 and 2 with 2 blocks, 2 turnovers. White 16, 4 and 7 with 2 turnovers. Holiday 16, 2 and 3 with 1 steal and no turnovers. Off the bench, nothing really. Hauser's 11, 3 and 3 with 3 steals. Then for Phoenix, Kevin Durant 31 and 2 with 1 turnover. Booker with 14, 7 and 10 with 3 turnovers. And then off the bench, nothing really again. I guess we'll talk about a couple bench players. Let's do Jones with 8, 4 and 5 with 1 steal. And then Bull and Martin had good bench time. So thank you everybody for watching this video. If you want to see more sports content, definitely like and subscribe. It'll help me out a lot, and it'll get you guys to see more of these videos. Tomorrow will be baseball recaps, our first baseball recap video ever. So that's going to be really fun. First game of the season, every game tomorrow. Really excited for the A's season. I think the A's are going to definitely be a wild card team. We'll see. I think they might win the division. We'll see. Have a great day, night, or evening. Peace out.